Hi there again, it's Diorama Don here. This diorama will be of a building that has been bombed as usual subject, but it's caught fire and there is a lot of smoke damage. So I don't see that often on modelers' buildings where we have a lot of smoke damage. So obviously blackened windows, blackened everywhere. So I've made a building, a substantial office block, 3 stories high, but the top story has been demolished. I've put the coins on the side, which I did in the last video, I think it was. Yes, the last video showing you how I do corners. It's a new way of doing it that I've thought of. So if you watch the last video, you'll see what I mean. But the building itself has been bombed, I'd say, and caught fire. And this is the aftermath of the fire. So what has happened is that the front of the building has lost its render. So it will be exposed brickwork here. And the heat has expanded the brick walls and split the walls. So that's what these represent. So that's the idea of the whole project. So I need to make some more bricks to fit in this area here. Now, a couple of videos ago, I made this barn. I made it just from cardboard, but I elected to put bricks in these panels here on the side here, and it seems as though I've made the barn a little small, and also I've made the bricks a little big. So if you look, the size of those bricks are far too big. They're huge. In fact, it doesn't look right in keeping with the size of the barn. It was my fault. I made the bricks a fraction too big, and the barn should have been a little bigger, but nevertheless. So I've made some more bricks. I just spread some red tile grout onto this ceramic tile, tamped it out to 2 millimeters thick, and now that they're dry, all I've got to do is ease them off like so, and I've got millions and well, hundreds and hundreds of bricks. In fact, I've got them everywhere, so you can see the amount of bricks I've got there. So now when I look at a brick, it's that size, which should be about 10 millimeters long that way and about 4 millimeters that way. And the best way of telling whether a brick is the right size is if you get one of your models. As you can see, I'm not a great painter of models, but if you put the brick in his hand, you can see if that's the right size. If I do it like that, you can see that is about the right size of a house brick. That is what he would look like if he picked one brick up. So that's the typical size of a 1/35 scale house brick. So now I've got the right size of brick and the right size of building. Now I can fill this area in with these bricks, and it'll be right. Okay, so I will do that, and I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, I'll come back in a moment or two and show you. So I'll put my bricks on the exposed area where the render has fallen away from the house. The size of the bricks I think is more in keeping. We've got cracks down the front of the wall of the house there, where the heat of the fire has cracked the house. I just put a lot of wall filler on these areas where the wall is broken, and then just randomly sprinkled broken brick on the top and then pressed it into the filler. So that's how I got that effect. Same on the top there. It looks like the broken wall. I've still got to put mortar in between, just a bit, the same as the bricks on the front. And also a coat of white wall filler with a little bit of water, just to give it a basis for something to paint on. So I'll paint the cornerstones in a grey grout, and it'll be a light colour in between the windows and doors there, the actual front of the house, so that when we spray our black aerosol spray to make it look like the smoke damage, it should stand out a lot better. So I'll go ahead and do that, and we'll see what it looks like then. Okay, so I finished the building, put the mortar between the bricks, gave it a coat of red grout colour for the render on the front, and a grey grout for all the brickwork on the sides and above and below the windows. So that's what we ended up with. I put the windows in, and they're all broken, because this is this is where I mess it up. So now that that's finished, with a black aerosol spray can, I can't do it indoors. I've got to go outside to do this. But from a fair distance, along much further away than I'm showing you here, I shall spray into the window and then flip up very quickly, so that it looks as though the fire has been inside the house or inside the building, and the remnants of the fire, of the smoke, is above the window. That's what that's what I'm trying to do. Whether it'll work out like that, I don't know. I've only got one chance of doing it, so wish me luck. Obviously all the top will be black, all these rafters and in the ceiling will be, in the roof will be black, but from the windows it'll be a quick spray up like that, and I hope that's what will happen. So I'll go ahead and do that. Wish me lots of luck, because if it doesn't work, I've got to start again. Okay, I'll see you in a moment. Well, things didn't go quite the way as I expected. It's turned out okay, but it's not what I had in mind. But it'll be okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. So there we are. We have one burnt out building. The black in the windows brings out the cracks, the smashed glass. So I'm pleased with that. But yeah, it's fine. It's okay. So I made a diorama base for it, with all the debris and the path in front of the house. So with that standing in front like so, then it looks more in keeping. Okay, and then to top it off, a passing half track, and you weren't expecting that, I'm sure. So okay, there we are, one burnt out building. Thank you very much for watching this video. The obvious thing, please subscribe. Click that subscribe button. Getting closer and closer by the day to that magical 1,000 subscribers. But in the meantime, I'll be back in a couple of days' time with another exciting adventure. In the meantime, happy modeling.